What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be installing a kill switch on the Durango. Now, as you can see, I already have my wires routed out and I have my kill switch mounted. So this is where we're going to install the kill switch. We're going to install it to the ignition. I'll show you guys step by step on how to do this. It's very simple and easy. There's not a single video on YouTube showing how to do this on a Durango. So make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's get right into the video. All right, guys, so this is everything I'm using to install our kill switch. We have a multimeter. We got some 16 gauge wire. We have a rocker switch. You can use either kind. I may go with this kind. This is a more heavy duty kind. We have a set of wire strippers, a pry tool to remove the radio, and a couple other panels that we'll need to go and access the ignition wire. Got some heat shrink tubing and our heat gun. And also you might need a ratchet to disconnect the negative terminal on a battery. So let's get right into it. Now, in order to wire up the kill switch, you have to remove the radio and then remove this panel right here. All you do is stick a pry tool right in here and wedge it out. It comes right out really, really easy. And the reason why you need to remove the radio is so you can stick your hand right through here. This is the ignition where we're going to be wiring the kill switch to. So you need to stick your hand through here to disconnect a connector that's connected to the ignition. And once that's disconnected, you're going to pull it through here. You're going to pull it through here, and that's where you're going to wire it up. Now, in a lot of vehicles, there's a lot of room to work with and wire it up right from the radio, but the harness is not that long, so you have to wire it up through this way. And what you'll do is you'll move your steering wheel all the way down and all the way out, so you'll have enough room to work back there, and then wire it up. I'll show you guys. It's really simple to remove the radio, by the way. All you do is pry off the top. I like to start from the top, pry it off the top, and it's connected by just a few clips, and you'll just snap it right off. Once the radio's off, there's 4 screws here that you'll remove. Now this part here, you can just pry right out just like that, and it comes right out, just like that. Now the wire to the ignition, you have to fill. There's an electrical connector. You have to push in the tab and pull it down. Now I've already disconnected that, and so I'll pull it through here and show you what it looks like. So this is the wire. This is the wire that you want. And this is the connector. You need to push in the tab and pull down. This is the connector that's connected to the ignition. Push start ignition. Now, first we're gonna find the ignition wire. Now I believe it's this red wire, but I'm gonna go ahead and test and make sure. All right, so I've identified that this red wire is the ignition wire, 12 volt. So at this time, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal on the battery. Then I'm going to strip this back a little bit so I have some room to work with, and then wire up. All right, so now Now I'm actually going to cut the width wire, and I'm going to make sure I don't cut it too close to this. I'm going to cut it about right here. So I'm going to cut this tape back so I have some room to work with. I'm going to cut it about right here. That way I'll have some room to wire up, and that'll be it. Slide over the heat shrink. So now that I got it wired up, I'm going to wrap some tape around this, plug in the connector, reconnect the negative terminal on the battery, and verify that it works. So now I have verified that the kill switch works. I'm going to show you now. Now the kill switch is currently in the on position, so the vehicle should not start. Foot on the pedal, nothing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn the kill switch off. I'll be right back. Okay, now the kill switch is off. I'm gonna try to start it up. There we go. Starts fine. So now that I know it's working, it's wired up properly, I'm gonna disconnect it, and then I'm gonna pull the wires back out, heat shrink it up nice and neat, and then we'll put all this stuff back together. All right, guys, this is what the final product looks like. My heat shrink tubing was too small, so we just wrapped it up really nice with some electrical tester tape. And again, this is a very simple and easy install. Here's our two 16 gauge wires, and we split our ignition wire, which is this wire here, and one of our wires went to this side, and one of our 16 gauge wires went to this side of the ignition wire. Very simple. Very, very simple install. I verified that everything works. Now we're just gonna reconnect this, connect the negative terminal back on the battery, and fasten all this stuff up. And that'll be a final install, and that'll be it. Long as you verify basic components such as your ignition wire, make sure it's tested and make sure it is the actual right wire, and then just hook up your 16 gauge wire or whatever gauge you want to use. Now my kill switch, I made sure it was enough amperage. I went with a 20 amperage. So you can get 10 amperage, but I made sure mine was more than enough amperage so I don't run into any problems in the future. But that's how you install a kill switch, guys. We go ahead and fasten this stuff back up. Stay tuned. Now this little piece here, all it does is you just push it back up and snap it in. There's a little clips this attaches to right there. And there's two on the bottom. Very simple. There you go, you heard it snap, just like that. There we go. That's nice and fastened back in. No wires hanging or showing down there. Nice and snug. Then you'll go ahead and reconnect your battery, 4 screws, and then this will just snap right back in place. All right, guys, so basically that's it. That is how you install a kill switch on a Durango. Now you can actually add multiple kill switches. You can add a kill switch to your ignition and to your fuel pump. But for now, we're just going to keep it one on our ignition, and that's it. But anyways, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. In the meantime, I will see you guys in the next video. Alexsrtlife.